Hello, friends, and welcome to the Cinemondo podcast with Kathy and Mark and me, Burk, talking about movies and trailers. And we're going to do today we're going to do a trailer review, trailer reaction.
Yes. I want to show you guys a shirt. I got a new shirt I designed. Can you see it?
That's the best shirt.
It's got all the favorite stars.
SRK,
Satapathy, Yash, Telepathy, Fafa, Mammootty, and NTR Jr. And there will be more because there's so many great stars. I wasn't able to put them all on one shirt, so there's going to be multiple versions of this shirt. Please
and you have to collect them all.
Please get them.
My two Cinemondo partners are very creative. In the design world, the music world, photography, writing novel. It's crazy. So it's just not just us, goofing off and talking about trailers. Where there's a lot more. There's more to these. So just look. That is an awesome looking a T-shirt, and you can purchase it. On our page. So you can look down here. There's a link to our shop, and you can buy that and a lot of other things with our Cinemondo logo or cool shirts like that. Yeah. So please. It's really cool. Look, I want to buy one for sure.
Yeah,
that's right. We have a link in our description. If you don't see the little icons underneath this video, then you'll find a link in the description. You should go to it and check it out. We got lots of fun stuff. We have our logo in different languages. We have stars. It's good. We're starting to make more and more shirts. So be sure and check in often. All right.
And if you really love us, you'll buy our merchandise.
Do you love us?
Love you if you buy it.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you seriously. Do you love us?
That sounded confrontational.
I'm
feeling assaulted.
We're getting a little evangelical here.
Join us.
Yeah.
So let's talk about this.
You'll have eternal happiness if you buy our merchandise.
Oh my God. I love it.
Comes with a free spiritual guide.
That's right.
Burke is good at that stuff.
Burke is very good at spiritual.
Let's talk about this Kannada language film that just opened up on July 21st. Okay. And it is written and directed by Nithin Krishnamurthy, and the film is called Hostel Hudugaru Bekagiddare. That's my guess.
That was really well done.
I think, and it's interesting because the translation is Hostel Boys Needed.
Not just wanted, but needed.
Hostile boys needed, not hostile, not HOSTILE.
Not angry boys,
not angry violent boys, but
not angry
boys needed to stay in a hostel or to work at a hostel, or
maybe it's to work there. I don't know.
I'm fascinated by the translation, so hopefully the trailer will tell us something more about this. It's supposed to be a comedy, so let's take a look.
And we'll take a look at the posters.
A lot of comical scenarios in a hostel.
I can't imagine a bunch of boys in the hostel is not going to be good.
Directed by Eli Roth? No, it's not directed by Eli Roth. Okay.
We ready?
All right, we're ready.
And roll.
Eternity.
Those are the boys.
This is true.
Vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, jeera.
ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನಾನ್ ವೆಜ್ ನಿಂದ್ರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನಾನು ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ನಿಲ್ಸಂಗಿಲ್ಲ
ನೋಡಿ ನಾ ಚಿಕ್ಕಂತ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪೀಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ
ಬಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಕ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ
ಟ್ರೈನ್ ಕೆಳಗೆ ಹಾಕೋಣ ಮೈಸೂರು ಮಾಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಹೊಡೆಯಲ್ವಲ್ಲ
ಇದು ಫ್ಯಾಂಟಸಿ ಅಲ್ವಪ್ಪ ಏನ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ
ರೆಡಿ 4 3 1 2 ಅವನ ಬಾಂಬ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು ವಾಪ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಹುಟ್ಟವನೇ ಆದ್ರೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು ಒನ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಒನ್ ಸನ್ ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಫಾದರ್ ಒನ್ ಸನ್ ಕಮ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಲವ್ ನಾವಲ್ಲೇ ಚೆಕ್ ಮಾಡಾಗಿದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟವನೆ
ಮರಿಯ ಕ್ಯಾ ಮಾದರ್
ಏನೋ ಮಾಡೋದು ಇವಾಗ
ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಸಮ್ಮ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ
ಸೂಪರ್ ಐಡಿಯಾ
ಅದೇ
ಫೋರ್ತ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಇಂದ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಗೆ ಬಾಡಿ ತಗೊಂಬರೋಣ
ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪ್ಲಾನ್
ನಮ್ ಇಷ್ಟೇ ಜನರ ಕೈಲಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ವೋ
ಪ್ರಿನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ಕರ್ದ್ಬೋಣ ಎತ್ತಲೇ
ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮೇಲೂ ಸುಳ್ಳೆ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀನೇ ಕಾರಣ
ಸಾಕ್ ನಿಲ್ಸಲೇ ಯಾವ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೋ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಮ ಹಾಸ್ಟೆಲ್ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ಯಾ
ಜೋಡಿ ಚಪ್ಪಲಿ ಬಾಟ್ಲು ಮದ್ವೆ
ನಾನೇ ಗಣೇಶ ನೀನೇ ಅಮೂಲ್ಯ.
ಗಂಟೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಕರೀತಾರೇನೋ.
ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರೋ?
ಟಿವಿ ನೋಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು.
ನರ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ.
ಸೀನಿಯರ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ವೇನ್ರ? ಹೇಳಿ.
ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಎವರಿಬಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ರೂಮ್.
एकदम मेरे बॉयफ्रेंड के रूम के अंदर.
ಅವಳ ಹೆಸರು ಎಸ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತಾ?
ಎಸ್. ಕೇಶವ ಯಾರ ಇವಳು? ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ ಮಗ. ಯಾವ ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಪುಟಿ? ಸ್ಕೂಲ್ ಚೆಟ್ಟಿಲೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ಯಾ?
ನಮ್ಮ ಬ್ರಾಂಚ್ ಹುಡುಗರ ಜೊತೆ ಜಗಳಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಡ್ರು.
ಆಯ್ತು ಬಿಡ್ರಪ್ಪ, ನಾವು ಬಡವರು.
ಬಡವ್ರಿಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ಲೇ ಸಂಬಂಧ?
ಎಲ್ಲ ಕರ್ಮ ಇವತ್ತೇ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ ನಾವು.
This is the best birthday ever.
ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀನ್ ಹೇಳ್ದಂಗೆ ನಡೀತಿದೆ ಮಗ. ಸಾಯಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ರ ಬ್ರೋ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನಿನ್ನಿಂದ ಆಗ್ತಿರೋದು.
ಏಯ್, ಅಕ್ಕ ನನ್ ಬೇಡವೋ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಅಕ್ಕ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಲೈಫಲ್ಲೇ ಹೊಡೆದಿರೋ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ನಾಲೆಜ್. ಚೂರು ಹಿಂಡು ಬಿಡು, ಪೂರ್ತಿ ತಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ.
ಏಯ್, ಸಿನಿಮಾ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರು.
This is the future, ಮಗ. ನೀವು ಓಟಿ ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯೋ ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
ಪಕ್ಕ ಹೋಗಿ ಕರ್ರು.
That was nuts. What? Okay.
Don't know what I just saw.
Does anybody have an ibuprofen?
I think, the last thing you need is more Hostel boys. I think there were plenty.
Right.
I don't think they need any more. Oh my God, that was good.
Well,
So
I really
a little bit of Shallow Grave, This Weekend at Bernie's, and
Animal House.
Animal House. Like, oh my gosh. I think they nailed the sort of all boys Hostel vibe. That's exactly
Yeah,
what
it seems
would be
like it seems like sort of, I don't know, I don't want to sound like this because I haven't seen the movie, but it just seems like, oh, it's really funny that somebody died,
Well, he probably wasn't a nice person, I'm guessing. Oh,
Maybe he was like the headmaster or whatever, and then he was a jackass and he died. But
someone
regardless,
died.
that is like one of a million things that happened in that.
I know, yeah.
Like I was saying, is this part of the movie? I mean, or is this part of a trailer that will not be in the movie? There were certain things there, like winking at the camera and stuff. That's like, is this really?
And they're literally wearing
point.
they're wearing T-shirts that have the movie's logo on it, which was kind of weird. Is that?
So it's a movie in a movie.
Remember, I thought it was about making a film, and they even talked about how they were all super high, and that what's real or not real, and they kept showing these fantasy-looking sequences of super sexy women winking at them, which is no one would do because the guys were disgusting. So it's
like the teacher.
So I think, so I'm wondering if there's kind of like sort of making a movie and then sort of not. Like maybe there's some crossover in the metaverse of like, they're making a movie about killing someone that maybe they actually kind of do, and then like because it seemed like 2 people died in this. I couldn't quite tell.
There's a classic old film that I like because I saw it as a kid on late night television before I was too old. I mean, before I was old enough to see movies like this. There's a movie called Children Shouldn't Play with Dead Things. Have you ever seen that?
Yeah,
that movie. Yeah.
It's a classic, cheaply made film about a bunch of filmmakers, young filmmakers who are getting high and kind of partying, and they go to this island to make their horror film, and they end up digging up some bodies because they want to use real bodies in their film, like a dead. But of course, I think there's like somebody has one of Sam Raimi's Necronomicon books or something. I don't know what happens, but it's a movie that inspired a lot of horror films, and the idea of a group of people making a film cross into the reality of the film they're making, or reality intrudes on the film that they're making. That's always kind of an interesting idea.
Yeah.
Like if you're making a film and suddenly there really is a zombie attack or there really is a murderer or something.
Right.
It seems like maybe that's what this is about.
Yeah, I mean that could be interesting. It's just the trailer is such a mashup. You know,
yeah,
like 10 different
cinema verite.
Well,
to me, it's
across the cinema verite. It just came across as being just a confusing. I mean, it's just I was confused by it. Say, I'm trying to follow the story. Yeah, I just felt like, man, there's way too much going on here, and for my feeble brain, I tend to say, oh, okay, like. Maybe this movie will be interesting, but you're throwing way too much at me.
Well, I think too.
What the hell it is,
It's also like there's a lot going on and a huge cast. So it's like you're having a lot, but there's never less than 10 people happening all at the same time. So I had to look. So I'm going to say a quick little paragraph description, and we kind of nailed it. There is no lead protagonist in this hostel. The story revolves around the antics of college boys, no doubt.
Yeah.
Ajit, a student who aspires to do a short film, creates a script which becomes eerily close to reality when the hostel warden is found dead under mysterious circumstances. The students panic. It doesn't last long. So, that's
interesting. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but the trailer does not convey that at all. The idea
does.
Does it? I missed it. Yeah, okay.
I didn't get it. To me, this is a kind of movie that is sort of not appealing to me. I kind of never really liked movies about people, parties gone wild. What was it called? Right. Girls Gone Wild or whatever, where it's just
I wouldn't call that a movie
or whatever it is. It's where you just have people that are just partying and getting high and doing ridiculous, like burning cars and whatever else.
Yeah, it looked pretty crazy, and the posters are crazy. Like I thought this was a really good poster. Like that's crazy, and that's what the movie feels like. Complete overload of everything.
It's only partial picture of the cast, though. I'm surprised they didn't get everybody in there.
There might be some in the background, those upper levels.
Okay.
And then we have a kind of cool birthday greeting,
right?
Someone who's in the cast, which is kind of cool. Little chalk drawing. We have a kind of little more indie looking. This looks more serious, almost like they're escaping from prison, which I guess
there was a prison idea in there. There's a vibe about prison, wasn't there? Like some kind of, I don't know, like maybe the filmmakers are using the hostel as their as their prison location or something. I don't know, maybe they're trying to make a prison movie in a hostel.
Yeah, this is cool. that kind of murders in the building kind of idea where you have a different room with different things happening in every room, which is cool. You see someone hanging, you see the party in one, you see one person all by themselves with their
computer. The logo looks like a slate.
Yes, it looks like a movie slate. So,
and the picture itself looks like an SD card, I think.
You're right. I was just gonna say it does look like it's a digital,
like a memory card.
So it has a lot going on in this poster.
There's a lot of creativity in this. I'm not
too much
downing the creativity, but I feel like
too much.
Yes, it's just like you want to get an idea of trailers can be opaque and sort of like, hey, what's going on? Or they can tell you the story, which is too much. This is like it's just a lot of million things going on, and what is this? And that was just
it was a little overwhelming.
It was overwhelming.
I have to be honest. About halfway through it, I was kind of like wishing it was over because I'm like, okay, I get it. These guys
did go on
crazy.
A bit.
They're crazy.
It did go. Well, the tone didn't change. There was no time to breathe for a second and kind of explain anything. It was just wall-to-wall chaos the whole time.
Yeah.
But maybe
I don't know if it was an extra long trailer or if the trailer would just seem long because like every 2 seconds there was something new. So, again,
this came out yesterday or it came out on the 21st. So you're probably seeing this a few days later. Yeah.
And the movie can be completely different from the trailer. We all know that, but it just it feels like a lot going on. And
let us know if you've seen it. Is it this chaotic the whole time? Because it seemed very chaotic. I mean, there's 20 people in the main cast. There's no central character. It seems like everyone running in a group everywhere and everyone talking at the same time and falling down. So just let us know if the movie has any breathers at all in this.
There has to be some breathing. I mean, even a hard day's night have breathing moments.
So
a
little bit of character development and.
Animal House had downtime. Come on.
It did. You actually got to hear Otter talk to, Flounder.
There was a guy sitting on the stairs playing "I Gave My Love a Cherry."
I was thinking the same thing because that's probably the only moment that wasn't total chaos.
Yeah.
That was Stephen Bishop, who
Oh, that's right. It was Stephen Bishop.
That's right, Stephen Bishop. That's only an old.
You know that one.
Talk about going from 39,000 to 10.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just sounded super uncool in the middle of this super cool movie. All right, let us know what you guys think of this movie, and if you've seen it, is it worth it? Should we do a review of it? I want to review it just so I can torture Mark and Burk. Just to do that. All right.
Okay, everybody.
And don't forget to buy a T-shirt that was designed by Kathy.
All of them are designed by me and Burke, and have fun with that. Buy something. We love it.
They're great T-shirts. Seriously.
High quality.
It is high quality. Spreadshop does good shit.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. Bye.